The NFL stands for not for long.
Set, Sharga and Armstead. Roll out, Walker still running out. Looks to the left, wide open, Thompson touchdown. Colin Thompson with the touchdown. There was nobody within 20 yards of him.
What a catch off the bobble. Colin Thompson scoops it up.
Lofting corner, the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. The first NFL touch for Colin Thompson is a score.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Colin Thompson Show. I hope everyone is doing great. What a great weekend it was down in Key West, Florida, with so many family and friends and just some amazing people. We're reshooting some things we may have missed for Food Drinks Football, which is a new show coming out here that's going to be on YouTube. We're going to move Not For Long Media around and do some different things to feature this show that we've put a ton of time, resource, assets, humans, hours, you name it. We've done it. Christ, my liver too at this juncture went down and had to make rum drinks and try this drink and try that drink. So it was a great trip. Honestly, I had an absolute blast. Went down Saturday morning, came back Monday morning. So a quick trip, but got a lot done. Special thanks to our friends over at Shots and Giggles, everyone at the Green Parrot, First Legal Rum Distillery, Half Show Raw Bar, all 4 episodes we've done there. Had a great time at the Chart Room. My first time there, legendary bar. Don't know why I went before. Check that out in the Pier House. Jimmy Buffett got his start there. That was great. Special thanks to the Keens, the Bolt family, the Kibbies, Lance Hufford, great friend of mine. Congratulations to you, my friend, on his retirement from the Coast Guard. So a great little trip. 40-hour whirlwind tour, getting this Food Drinks Football thing wrapped up. That's going to come out October 1st. We shot an episode at Zydeco in Houston, Texas. We shot an episode at Kelly's, the famous Kelly's in Jersey. We shot 2 episodes in the Tampa area. Los Gringos, my buddy Ryan Wall, and Frenchie's on the water in Clearwater. So really thinking about those folks in Tampa. I played in Tampa. I love playing at Ray J. I love the community down there. It's a wonderful community of individuals that were fantastic to me, playing there, playing for that team, playing against those teams. College, I played against USF. XFL was our home stadium. NFL played there several times. So I love Tampa. I love living in Tampa. And it was, a tremendous experience for me playing there. And I'm thinking of that area. So again, shout out to our friends down in Key West. Thank you for a great weekend. And congrats again to you, Lance. You're a great dude and a great friend. And wish you nothing but the best post-retirement. Everything we do here is brought to you by the original Fudge Kitchen. You guys know the drill. FudgeKitchens.com, shipping fudge and sweet treats around the country. Chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter, saltwater taffy. It's the best. Chocolate-covered pretzels, chocolate-covered strawberries, the ice cream in the back. They got the fresh coffee, hot chocolate. You know the staple. Stone Harbor, Cape May, multiple locations. Ocean City, New Jersey. They're everywhere. And if not, they can be anywhere, because you're not going to get the tchotchke flowers that die in 2 days, or going to CVS and buying some whatever candy. Go to fudgekitchens.com. Ship your loved ones a little fudge and sweet treats right from the Jersey Shore. Wow. Whew. Where do I begin? Listen, it's a wild world in the NFL. And Robert Saleh getting fired, it caught me by surprise. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what to say. My best advice, though, to those teammates in that locker room, the team, the New York Jets, the guys that are going through the grind, the guys that are starting to get beat up as the season moves along, and coaches are getting fired. And am I going to re-sign? Am I getting my job? I saw this in my time with Coach Rule getting fired in Carolina. Coach Wilkes came in. You have a new coach coming in with a ton of juice, a ton of energy, and quickly you have to microwave some culture to what you believe in as a head coach and what's best for the team. So do whatever you can to make yourself available as someone who's a believer in the new culture. Whether you believe that coach should have been fired or not, doesn't matter. It's not your team. Once you get your own team, you can make those choices. So be available to your position coach, be available to your coordinator, be available to the head coach, the strength coach, whoever it may be, and just say, I'm here to support whatever we're doing, because that's your job. That's your job as an assistant coach. That's your job as a player. Take someone else's idea, make it yours. Whether you have an opinion on it or not, it doesn't matter. tough times in the Jets. I get it. But the season is young, very young. They still can make the playoffs. All their goals are still ahead of them. And I can guarantee you that's being parlayed in the team meeting. So if I'm a player in that building or a coach, fall in line, work your ass off, and guess what? Now, more than ever, everything you're doing is more evaluated, not just from the front office, but obviously the owner. So that'd be my advice to everyone sitting in those seats today in that team meeting. What's going on in Washington is nothing short of amazing. But I'm the least surprised person. I've had a ton of people give me shit about this pick before the season, but these are one of the teams that I thought would have a really good year, and that's the Washington Commanders. Colin Cowherd always says, owner, GM, head coach, quarterback. If all four of those things are good, you're going to win. Think about the teams in the NFL right now that have all four of those checked out. Some may have 3 out of 4. Some may have 2 out of 4. And usually their record, right, shows it. Look at Minnesota, what they've done. We all know what the owner has done to support that team. The GM's done. The head coach is really good. And Sam Darnold's really good. So, right, you start to win. Now, there's more things leading to winning in Minnesota, like their defense. But still, Washington Commanders, super impressive what they're doing. Jaden Daniels, super calm, cool, and collected. You could see the investment in the O-lines paying off. You could see the investment to the skill positions paying off. Zach Ertz has been huge. Eckler's addition coming back has been big. Defensively with Luvu, Wagner, Chin, Fowler, right? Like I said before the season, you don't just add those guys and you're in a rebuild. No, you're in a retool when you add those type of players to your roster. So Washington's for real. Minnesota's for real. Keep an eye out for those teams to make deep playoff runs and continue to be consistent throughout the season. Continuing on that subject, we have the Battle of the DMV this weekend. Let me know your score predictions below. I'm interested to see what you have to say, but this game went from what's it going to look like before the season now, but Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, they're hot. Huge win last week against Cincinnati. The ball bounced their way, and that's what happens with good teams. And then look at Washington. Jaden Daniels at quarterback, Coach Quinn, the momentum they have there on all 3 phases of the team. Let's be real. Same in Baltimore. So that's the game of the week next week with these two teams, the Battle of the DMV. Let me know your prediction. Let me know who you think's going to score a touchdown. Fill me on what you think's going to happen. But because I don't know if I can really make an honest prediction on this game. Before the season, you'd say, yeah, Baltimore's going to be favored by 10-plus points at home. Not so fast, right? So what a great game. What a great environment. And it gives Washington an opportunity early on in the season to say, okay, let's do a real reality check. All right, we beat some teams that, we need to beat. But this is a real contender in the AFC. There's no surprise with the Baltimore Ravens. So the game of the week this week for sure coming up is Washington at Baltimore. All right, let's transition back to Key West here, where the bar of the week this week, presented by our friends over at the original Fudge Kitchen, fudgekitchen.com, is the Chart Room in Key West, Florida. This place is absolutely legendary, and I'll be honest, for some reason, it's my first time going. I don't know why. It is nestled in the Pier House in a spot you would never, ever know. And it is tremendous. Bartender was great in there. They have the popcorn, the dirty water dogs. They got the whole vibe going on there. The big barrel of peanuts, peanut shells all over the ground. I mean, it is dive bar as dive bar as dive bar. But it is clean. People are super friendly. It has tons of history. It's where Jimmy Buffett got his start. He wrote a lot of songs after some of the characters that worked there. I mean, there's people's ashes buried under the bar, right? It has like this crazy history. When you're down in Key West, you want to go to a local place, of course, other than Shots and Giggles. You got to check out the Chart Room. The place is absolutely legendary, and you kind of lose time and lose track of where you are, but it's so real, hardcore Key West. So the Chart Room, the bar of this week on the Colin Thompson Show, presented by the Fudge Kitchen, fudgekitchens.com. Quick one from me today. Just want to get on here and talk about a few things. Had a crazy busy weekend and wasn't able to watch as much football as I wanted to, but again, what a great time of year in sports. I caution, all the football fans out there that are making these huge predictions for their teams 5, 6, 7 weeks in. It's all how you play down the stretch. I think that's the number one thing for me is how you want to get paid in this league as a player and a coach is how you play and coach down the stretch. What do you look like in November? I've talked about last week, right? Joe Brady was his hot candidate to start the year. The Buffalo offense is sputtering a bit. Joe Brady, right? If he calls plays well, and he's trying to, he's a great coach, but if he calls plays well, in November and December, you get a job. You get a job, right? If Cliff Kingsbury, who's on fire right now, and they sputter out in November or December, you may not be up for jobs anymore, right? I think of Brian Flores' defense that's on fire with Washington. How are you going to be in November and December? What are the Vikings going to look like in the playoffs? Right? That's the type of questions you got to ask yourself too. And to me, as a fan, continue to encourage yourself to do that. Can't wait for the DMV game this weekend. Lots to talk about there. Appreciate everybody listening to the Colin Thompson Show, presented by Not For Long Media and the original Fudge Kitchen, fudgekitchens.com. Quick app today. Quick app. A lot going on. Excited for Food Drinks Football. Stay tuned for that. We're putting a lot of time and effort into that. Thanks for listening to the Colin Thompson Show. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Great rest of your week. See you guys.